Okay, back again. What you can see here are the Gunnar glasses. These Gunnar glasses, what you can probably see just behind there, can you see that little strap? It's because I prefer to wear the version with the straps because it's actually softer around the ears. So I do like the other version, so let me just show you the box. So there's the box, can you see? There were actually two variants on the arms on the Lightning Bolt 360 Gunnar glasses, but the more I've worn them, the more I've come to think that actually I like the strap. It's really good. Very adjustable at the back, so you tighten it or loosen it as much as you want. And they are very good indeed. So I tend to keep these amber lenses in, just because, like I mentioned earlier, it's not that sunny nowadays, so I have no reason to wear the proper sunglasses. But these amber lenses really do help with my eyes when I'm watching TV or playing video games or anything like that for too long. So yeah, so Gunnar glasses. These are the ESL, the Esports League version. They are gaming glasses, #1 in gaming, for indoor and outdoor use. The next generation of elite gaming glasses. I'm not going to take you through all the breakdown and how to take things apart and stuff like that, because you can have a look at the extensive video on YouTube that we did where we featured all sorts of different products. So what we're going to do today is show you some of Snakebyte's offerings. The Ring Kit S, which is breathable, washable. These go on your ring con and leg strap, so as it says on here. Grips compatible with the ring con, leg strap compatible with the Joy-Con, and the leg strap fits legs of up to 60 centimeters in circumference or 1.97 feet. Yep, so that's the Ring Kit S for Nintendo Switch. It would be really nice, non-slipping ring fit accessories kit. It would be really lovely if Snakebyte also did their own version of the ring con. But they do these accessories. It's a very nice addition if you need that sort of thing. They also have the AnkerCharging S, which has a charging indicator on it, and it also charges 5 controllers simultaneously, 4 Joy-Con and a Pro controller. This is quite useful indeed if you want to charge things quickly in one fell swoop. So you can see here you have 5 LED charging indicators, that's where #1 is. 4 Joy-Con connectors, that's where #2 is. 1 Pro controller connector where #3 is. And #4 is the Pro controller charging adapter and USB Type-C charging cable, which is included, and it's 1.2 meters in length. So we'll have a look at that one later. What they also have is this upgraded version, which is the dual charge base S, all-in-one organizer. So this it holds up to 10 games. You can see the cases at the back there. It's space for docking station, so there you go, you can put your Switch in there, dock it nicely. And it charges 3 controllers simultaneously, so 2 Joy-Con and a Pro controller. So yeah, that's the dual charge base S. You can have a look top down here. Some of it is similar to the AnkerCharging S. If we have a quick look back here, so can you see where it says #4 to the left of it, and where it says #4 to the left of that? That's the Switch adapter, and they'll both go into. They're not transferable, it seems. One of them is slightly different, so that looks like it's got 3 holes at the bottom, whereas on this one it's got 2. So we'll have a look later if they are interchangeable or not. This has LED charge status displays, 2 Joy-Con connectors, 1 Pro controller connector, Pro controller charging adapter and USB-C charging cable included, and space for up to 10 games, and docking station. So there we go. Now, does that mean that you fit the entire docking station in there? That's what it kind of sounds like now. At first, it looked like you just slotted your Switch into the actual unit itself, but this now, looking at it, perhaps if you look at the back, you sit your entire dock where it says #5. So that's interesting. Let's have a look at what this is then. I can certainly show you the AnkerCharge S and the dual charge base S. So what we can see here straight away is when you open up the box, it has the little snake head, because this is Snakebyte, byte with a Y, as in like megabytes. It says hi. You have the website there, snakebyte.com, and again on this one there's the snake logo and the hi. So it's very friendly as soon as you open the box. That's what we like. Nice friendly company. You may remember that we looked at one of the Snakebyte chairs in the past. So this is the AnkerCharge S. We have the gaming seat. I think it was gaming seat S. But yes, we've tried out one of their gaming chairs in the past. So what else have we got in the box here? Oh, there we go. There's that little adapter that your Switch can go onto. There you go, with a little magnet at the back. Attention! Do not return this product to the store. Please contact Snakebyte first. There you go. News, giveaways, downloads and support. Okay. The AnkerCharge S instruction manual. And we have various goodies in here. Okay, so everything is out of the box now. There are the boxes again. That's the AnkerCharge S and the dual charge base S. They both have this little USB adapter. They have a USB-C cable to a regular USB port. There's a USB end and the USB-C hidden in there. And there's that little adapter. And there's the device. There's the AnkerCharge S. Obviously it looks like an arrow. Has a little snake logo on there as well. And what we have here is the base. The dual charge base S. So that's where you put your game cases in. And then, as it said, there is space to put your entire dock on there. And there's that connection port that I mentioned. That one's got 2 dots and that one's got 3. Now I wondered if there was a difference here, but having a look at this switch adapter, that's the one that comes with the dual charge base S. And the one that comes with the AnkerCharge S, if you have a look, see, it's exactly the same. So they're both exactly the same. So let's have a look at this, the AnkerCharge. Let's have a look at this. So you've got your sticky bits at the bottom that hold it in place so it doesn't fly all over. And you have places where you can slot your Joy-Con. There's the port at the back to provide power, USB-C port there. So you would put your Switch Pro controller here and you put your Joy-Con slotted in there. Okay, and we'll try and have a look at it in action later. I'll plug it in using the Anker power bank that I've got here. And we have a look at the same here. Look, so we've got these arrows on the front which are indicators for battery life, places to slot your Joy-Con. So there's one Joy-Con, that would be where the other Joy-Con goes. This would be where your Pro controller goes upside down as it shows in the picture. Joy-Con, Joy-Con, Pro controller upside down, and then your Switch base. So there we go. So let's have a look at this. So these little ports, let's have a look. How do they fit in? They should go in like that, maybe. And maybe like so. So your little, oops, I didn't mean to press the button there. Your little slider bar there slots in very nicely down there. It's the same on that side. And with the Pro controller, I've connected this device. So that device there, plugged it into the Switch Pro controller first, and then it goes in there. Just be a bit careful because it is wobbly. So you don't want to be knocking it too much because it might fall. But you have no reason to be doing that anyway. And then, I realise now you do indeed need your base unit, so you actually have to have the switch docking station. You cannot, you could try and balance this very carefully, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because it's likely to fall. So you'd put your base unit, your docking station, put your switch into the docking station and place the docking station on there. My docking station is not readily available right now, but as you can see there, that's kind of how it would look from the front. And if you're going to do the arrow, since these are interchangeable, take that out, and you can see here that's very nicely put into the port there, and that can go on top of there. There you go, balanced on there. Take the Joy-Con out of this one and slot it in over here, and take this one out and slot it in. You could slot it in over here. It all depends on what you want. Yeah, so you could fit 4 of the Joy-Con and the Pro Controller there. Now, what I want to show you is how to get things charging. Like I said before, I plugged this into the Anker bank just for a quick show. You can see there, the green light's on, red light at the side, and green on that side. So it shows that one side is charged very nicely. I hadn't plugged it in properly. This is actually sturdier than in the other one. So you can see the green light's on. This needs charging up more. This is on green. And we can take this out. So let's see the difference. If I take this out, yeah, and put it in over here. You see the slight change in colour when it thought that at first it wasn't charged. So if I slightly, there you go. So my Pro Controller needs charging, whereas my Joy-Con are fully charged, which I know because my base unit has been fully charged. Let's have a look at this. Slot that in there. There you go. Perfectly fine. There we go. Take this out. So that's that port there, going into there. Slot that in. See, nice and snugly in. It needs a bit of charging. Okay, and then we'll do the same on the other one. So what I'll do is I unplug the USB-C from the back. You see the lights have gone off now. Move some of these boxes out of the way, and we can see here, find out where it goes. Where does your USB-C go? Ah, it goes in through the side this time and into that section there. Okay, so we want it to go from through there and into here. Let's try and plug this in. Okay, slot it in, there you go. Keep that down there so that when I turn it over, there you go, so it's sturdy again. And you can see all 3 sections have got power going to them. Now I want to take this up, out of there, place it into this one, and there you go. Now it's telling me there's not a lot of battery life, it needs charging. So what it should do with the Joy-Con controllers is take this out and I pop that inside here. Let's see what happens with the green arrow. Goes red. And then this one, take this out. And then this one will go when it slots in. This one's gone red. Now that's interesting because when it was on here, it was green. In here, it's coming up as red. So I'm a bit unsure about that. And then your switch dock sadly I don't think it will charge your Switch dock. It's just literally a charge base for your controllers. So it's literally charge your controllers and put your dock on the back with your games. So you'd have to have your Switch in its regular dock with another cable coming out the back. What would have been nice is if you could have used another one of these adapters perhaps and charged your Switch using it. So if you took your Switch, oh there you go, look, can you see that's gone orange? I think that's trying to say that this is nearly charged. So we've got this little port here, and you've got your USB-C port on your Switch. So technically, I've now got that in there, and I'm going to take this Pro controller out, and I'm going to try and see how this works. Will this fit? Maybe not. Let's see. How about if I take this out? Okay, now I'm going to experiment here. So I've put my Joy-Con back in the Switch. The adapter is plugged into the Switch. And let's see, can I get this to sit? Is that charging? No. So let's try this again, but without the controllers in. No. Okay, I'm going to try this out on the Arrow actually. So my experiment with the Switch on the dual charge base S didn't quite work, but I think it might work on the S. Because the reason why is because that indentation in the middle and these ridges on either side, it meant that it was either pushing into there properly or the switch edges were balancing on the protruding parts. It's not the case with the Arrow. So let me try this. I've got this in there on my Switch again. Look at that. You can use your Arrow S not just for your Pro controller. So what you could do is you can have your Pro controller, if I get this sat in properly. So you could have your Pro controller in here. There we go. And you could have your Switch on there. And now I want to see, it would do the Joy-Con as well at the same time. What would be nice is if actually, so I could do the Joy-Con on the sides there. Light comes on the side. Equally though, can I do this? Slot this in here. Okay, look at that. How good is that? You can use the Arrow Charge S with your Nintendo Switch. Oh, that's fantastic. So you could plug this in and have your Pro controller charging on a different stand, and you can have your Switch charging on the Arrow S. Oh, that's fantastic. So there you go. That's the Arrow Charge S from Snakebyte and the Dual Charge Base S from Snakebyte. We've just found out that the Arrow will also charge your Nintendo Switch using the little adapter. How's that for innovation? It's a shame it didn't work with the base, because it would have been nice to do it on the base. However, there's no major loss. You could have it charged there. You could have charged your Pro controller here, and then you can use this as a Switch stand, and you can play your games with your Pro controller. So let's just try that out. Okay, so I am charging my Switch here with Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythmic Adventure 1. Now what I'm going to try out here is something that I can't do in the Switch dock. So if I want to charge my Switch in the Switch dock, I cannot use the UGREEN adapter. However, if I'm charging this here, I can slot this in very nicely on the top like that. Look at that. So there you go. Console battery, charging. There you go, charging. Ugreen is in there, and I will get this set up and we can have a listen. So what you could see there was me playing Taiko no Tatsujin. There's the colours going crazy on the Soundcore FlarePlus. And I'm using the Ugreen Bluetooth transmitter on the AnkerCharged from Snakebyte. So my system is charging nicely. It's acting as a nice stand as well. I can play with my Pro controller. I can have nice music pouring out this beautiful speaker. So you've got the AnkerCharged S from Snakebyte. You've got the dual charge base S from Snakebyte. And as a bonus, you've got the Ring Kit S for those of you that have a Ring-Con. So let me turn this volume down a bit more. Maybe you couldn't hear me, but look at the nice colours. I can change the colours again, like I say. So it's just a very smooth transition. And look at this. I'm so happy about this. It's not advertised on the box as being able to do this, but what a great feature. That would charge your Switch, your Joy-Cons at the same time, and acts as a stand. Very cool indeed.